Hello, welcome back. We're on to episode 3 now of the 3rd season of The Bear. And last episode we were back to normal really after the first episode, which was a thing. Yeah, episode 2 we were back in the kitchen and Kami's on a mad one. He's written his non-negotiables. Everyone's freaking out over them. Everyone's talking about him and Claire because of what went down in season 2. It's pretty much just like the debrief session after the end of season 2. So we're still yet to get to the actual meat of the season. I feel like we're getting there now. I hope so. But there's definitely tension in the kitchen mostly between, I'd say, Kami and Richie. There's sort of unfinished business there after the fallout in the last season. But also between Kami and Sydney, I'd say as well. There's something brewing. I think she's slowly losing trust in him. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, let's just watch the episode and see. Church time. I love stained glass windows. Oh, is it the funeral? Marcus's mum. Has he cut his hair, or is it just that he's not wearing a hat and he usually wears a hat?
She let me watch R-rated stuff when I was a kid, like she let me watch RoboCop. She was a good cook, and she loved everyone. I think you can tell because there's so many people here. I always felt loved. It didn't matter what was going on or if I was in trouble. I knew she was listening. Even though she couldn't speak, it almost felt sometimes like that communication was better. We really had to pay attention to each other and look really closely at each other.
I don't have much to say about that. Coca-Cola. Oh, so good.
Okay.
I'm more of a Diet Coke person, but
He's
with the ice.
Oh, yeah.
We're open.
Ooh.
You want to call it?
Your turn, Chef.
We're open.
Doors!
Doors. Yay. I like this music. Feels like an opera.
Asparagus with duck egg and potato, ravioli with peas and parm mousse. Everybody
Yum.
good? Yeah. Great, let's fucking go. Thanks.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
We are slammed tonight, guys. Totally packed. Of note is the asparagus. Looks really awesome. That's served with quail egg and a turnip puree. That's served with a potato and turnip puree.
Egg and potato.
Asparagus is served with a quail egg and a potato puree.
Okay.
Chef Marcus, just in case, are there any allergies or dietary restrictions or things you just don't really feel like eating?
So they have an alternate menu prepared for the people who can't eat or don't want to eat some things.
Fire to mirepoix.
This is going well so far. Everyone's calm, isn't that rare?
Heads.
Burns. No, for real, I struggle with that as well. First time I did it, I cut my hand, there was blood everywhere, it was a big mess.
We need those Wagyu. These guys are waiting like half an hour.
Right here, Jeff.
Thank you,
Here's your
Chef Tina.
Wagyu.
Oh, T, refire, please. Everybody take your time.
No, T, do not refire. Plate that shit.
Is it overdone?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Refire.
So
That's a fucking
aggressive.
asshole right. I'm getting fucked.
If it's not perfect, it doesn't go out.
Yeah?
Okay?
Why don't you
Fair
be a man
enough.
and tell that
If it's going to be late, at least have it be perfect.
You're
You don't want it to be late and not very good.
Hands.
Hands. Hands.
Hands.
What is that crispy stuff he's putting on top? It doesn't look
Hands, please.
all that edible. It reminds me of when you see like dead spiders with the legs.
Welcome to beef, hold please.
Oh, he's making the sandwiches. Let's go. Are you careful?
I have a bill in my hands for $11,268 for butter. Buddy, what is it? The fucking rare Transylvanian five-titted goat?
Wow.
We cannot fucking keep this up.
It's Orwellian.
It's dystopian butter?
Orwellian.
What are you talking about?
No. Orwell, Vermont.
Orwell,
okay.
Vermont.
Yes.
Of course.
I'm glad we both thought of George Orwell there.
The fuck are we out of teaspoon?
Oh, this is real, man. For us, it's
Doors.
always... Which calories that we're always running out of? Forks. We're always running out of forks. Especially the baby forks, not the big forks. Big forks we have enough. It's always the little ones we run out of because we need so many of them. It's
No, we
ridiculous.
have a list. No.
I'm getting fucking drilled out there. Courtesy window for any menu changes. 8 hours is okay. 10 hours is ideal. Trim nails.
These are on the list.
A willingness to accommodate dietary restrictions. That's not on the list. That's
That
important.
should be on the list. He's right.
Joy. just in general.
So
These are very
true.
actionable. These are very easy.
I
This is
agree
a
with
waste
him.
of time.
It's
not a waste of time.
Yes,
No,
it is.
not a
It's
waste
a waste of my time.
No, it's
yes,
not.
it is.
Open heart, open mind. That's
Real.
the important one for you. An environment that embraces and encourages razzle-dazzle and the dream weave.
Richie,
Razzle
enough.
dazzle?
Please.
He's
Very
so
defensive.
closed off to hearing
Listen,
anything.
thank you.
Come on.
Thank you.
You can listen to him for
Bitch.
5 seconds. It's not going to kill you.
Doors.
No.
The
I
fuck?
hate this.
For a surprise?
No, fuck surprises.
Why?
Fuck
It'll make a
surprises.
mess.
I love surprises.
No.
You'd love a surprise.
Yes, fucking surprise.
Richie, no surprise.
Yes, fucking surprise. Stay
surprises.
the fuck out of the dream weave, Carmen. Let's go.
This is the razzle dazzle he was talking about.
Feliz cumpleaños a
Whoa, is this... No. It's okay, just quickly clean it up, it's alright. I don't really get how he dropped it, it was just one plate. If he was holding like 5, then sure.
Alright, now just reduce. Take your time, chef.
Okay, chef.
Oh, I like these two.
Okay, you're gonna take it to the table. Okay, you're gonna pour the broth into the bowls. Give them each a bowl. Say this is our mirepoix broth. Okay, you got it?
Yes, chef.
Good.
I'm
Go.
a bit confused now. Isn't this the same food that he planned ages ago? So what's the deal with new food every day? This is the same food. Has he not enacted that part of the plan yet? Here is our mirepoix broth.
This is a broth from Chef Carmen's mind.
Nice.
Mirepoix and broth. I pour it in front of you. Enjoy.
I think you're supposed to give it to them, aren't you? Go back. So you know what he's doing? What the fuck?
What are you doing?
I poured it in front of him.
Give it to them, you fucking idiot.
Why the fuck
Come
is it
on.
back in here?
Well,
We're a restaurant. Back, serve the food.
I got
What the
it.
fuck is this?
Come on.
What are you thinking? We have to be organized.
Yes, this
Please.
is the guy who changes everything every 10
Figure it out.
seconds. What
Talk
the
to your
fuck?
man. Figure it out.
Keep my man out of your fucking
Figure it
mouth.
out.
You're not fully integrated. Don't talk to me until you're integrated, jag off.
Fire Cavatelli. Let's fire Cavatelli.
Cavatelli.
Fire Cavatelli.
Wouldn't she rather be
Please, chef,
cooking
I need
than
communication.
doing this?
Where are we at?
I get that it's a senior role that she's
I know.
doing right now,
Why isn't there a
but
big,
she's a
like,
chef, not
table
a
right here, big
shouter
motherfucking
of
12 top?
whatever the food is.
Shit, I cannot read my own handwriting.
True that.
Tina, Pete, John H, Mike J.
We need to add a turn.
What's up?
We need to add a turn. Right now we have
Okay.
2. One at 5:30, one at 7:45. A 2-top is 2 hours, 15 minutes.
Can we do half a turn?
We're gonna have to. We have 60 seats, 5 nights a week, 52 weeks a year. At 2.5 turns, each seat is worth $113,750.
$50.
Yeah. Quick maths. Splish splash. This is the kind of shit I listen to when I'm writing my essays and stuff. Or if I'm reading a book, I'll have this on in the background.
do this every night?
Yes, chef.
Every night. Okay, we've got to be a bit
Still
speedy
waiting
now.
on 2, please.
We're adding
chef.
half a turn.
Chef.
Almost, chef, almost.
Fuck this. I'm
No,
gonna go over there.
stop.
She can do it, not you.
Fire, 2 halibut.
Breathe.
Just fine.
She's overwhelmed.
Wait a
So.
Don't
Scallop,
think.
table 2,
Just
please.
listen. We're going around 5, okay?
Starting tonight, guys, we're gonna add a seating for half of the room at 9:30. No, hey, come on. I know, it's a push.
Extra work, guys.
All we have to do is we have to turn all the 732 tops as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah, we gotta get this table out.
Okay, I got it.
I hate when they stick around super duper long, especially when it's like near closing time. Just leave, please, I beg.
Okay.
So I can turn over
How
the
we
table as
doing?
fast
You
as
guys are having an
possible.
amazing night. You guys want to see the kitchen?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's one way of doing it. Oh, Kami's gonna hate you. Fucking hell, Kami's gonna really hate
All right,
you.
so this. So in our kitchen, we like to foster an environment.
They've taken
of what
over
we
the
call
table
vibrant
without these guys even
collaboration.
knowing.
I'm having to refire 15 times, chef. 15. What?
The cell phone's locked in lockers for the duration of service. Happy Friday.
We have to put our phones into little bags that seal up. Do.
Guys, these bowls are wrong.
What's wrong with the bowls?
Yes, they are. My sweet darling, I'm getting fucking angina over
At
here.
least there's some money coming in.
Restaurants, fuck me thrice. What was I thinking? Making me crazy.
If you want to make money,
Different
don't go into
sizes
restaurant
for these
business.
bowls.
A lot of fucking people eating a whole lot of fucking food every fucking night.
Yeah.
Right?
Right?
So where's the fucking money?
It's not the same
Goes
bowl.
back into the
It's fine.
It's not
goes into
fine,
the bowls
Richie.
and shit.
Fuck.
Our costs are so high.
And I
Yeah.
love
For
fucking
you,
menu.
I know.
It's
I
a
know.
fucking menu.
Carmen, there's
Can't
gonna
see
be
the difference in
variations.
this?
Handmade
Look at it.
version with-
What's the
What am I
difference?
supposed to tea? Can you please fire that Aguilotti or Cavatelli? Yes, chef.
Oh, they don't even know what they're making.
Chef said fire that rib.
EP3, no mushroom.
Wait.
Customer requests no mushrooms.
Is it a modification or an allergy?
It doesn't.
The guy says he doesn't like mushrooms.
No, it doesn't fucking matter. If he doesn't like mushrooms, doesn't have to eat the mushrooms. It's
It's not about you, it's about the fucking customer.
Sid, fucking deal with him.
I'm not doing anything to this guy. The guy hates fucking mushrooms. Customer, okay?
Get the fuck out of here.
No, you get the
Get
fuck
the
out
fuck out of here, Richie. I'm gonna send you the fuck home.
No,
Get
man.
the fuck home, huh?
Shit. Oh, fuck. Here we go. God damn it. Carmen needs to sort out his anger issues.
Pick it up. Pick it up, Richie.
Fucking pick it up. Sorry.
We're spitting in the kitchen? Who are we? Wow, that's poor. That's really poor. What? Pick it up then. Just pick it up. Isn't that what Michelin star chefs, Michelin people do? They like leave a fork on the floor to see if someone will notice or something?
Have you been to New York City before? Carmi's been there before. Have you ever been to Copenhagen?
What on earth?
Fucking glad. God damn it, what's
It's the menu cost that's out of control.
Dad, figure it out.
Just figure it out.
Wow. Why don't you fucking figure it out?
I'm trying to use less shit. We're using the best shit.
Duh.
Don't duh.
Yeah,
No duh.
Don't buy fucking crazy shit and then use it once, Carm. It's so wasteful. Duh.
She's
Who
right.
the fuck bought Super Soakers?
Richie, idiot, Richie.
It's for a Tuesday surprise.
What the fuck is a Tuesday surprise?
It's actually really fun.
So they say you're one of them stupid fucking stars with a motherfucking squirt gun?
There's never any peace in this show, man. I'm stressing out.
fucking hands.
Oh, what is she getting involved for? Why are we thinking of her right now? Can we move on?
Hands!
This again?
Hands, please!
Fuck!
Hey,
Bro.
I need you to calm down.
They're going too fucking slow.
I'm not asking. You need to calm down.
You're being too loud. It's true.
I'm not your fucking babysitter.
He needs to sort himself out, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking hell. This is why at the place that I tend to work at, they have an going indoor and a going outdoor, so none of that happens where you go in, smash someone with a plate. No, never happens. Thank God. I think I sympathise a bit more with Richie here than I do with Carmi, but I understand where Carmi's coming from still. Oh wow, that was it? No fucking way. I didn't even get a what? Bloody hell. Okay. I was like waiting for it to calm down a bit so I could speak a little bit, but I guess it's finished, so now I can speak. Yeah, so what I was saying. Richie, obviously, he's front of house, so it's the difficulty that's always the case, isn't it? It's so front of house are the ones who actually have to deal with the people, and it's very easy to be at back of house and be like, I'll tell them to fuck off, get rid of them, we don't need them here. It's another thing to actually have to do that and do it in a way that doesn't ruin the customer's experience at the restaurant, or, you know, because that's at the end of the day, it's not a restaurant if you don't have people there to pay for your food and to sit down and to enjoy their time. They need to enjoy their time. That's number one. I think obviously Carmi's priorities are getting everything to the highest standard food wise, but I think he seems to care a little bit less for actual like the experience of the meal and all that, because that plays a big part of it. He does it in the traditional ways, like, okay, the plates need to be pristine, everything needs to be beautiful, needs to be to the highest quality, yada yada yada. All the expensive stuff he's considering here, but he's not considering, you know, this person doesn't like mushrooms and they're paying a ridiculous amount for this food, so maybe don't give them mushrooms. I think them asking that, it's not going to ruin your whole life, Carmi. I know that like chefs have this like massive ego and it's like, this is my masterpiece and you can't fuck with it. It's the same way, like, you know how a lot of chefs really hate when people order, was it well done steak or well done meat, because it's not supposed to be well done. That's like, if you have that taste then you're a fucking idiot. Usually that's a classist thing as well. I notice a lot that people who tend to prefer things cooked well done aren't eating at Michelin star restaurants all the time. That's different palates and refined palates or whatever. That there is a level of classism to that. But regardless, I know that tends to be an attitude that most chefs have. But at the end of the day, you're catering to a customer, so just do what they fucking want, you know? Just do what they want. I mean, I know that some people might have a different opinion on that. The customer isn't always right, I'll admit that. I remember I watched that movie, was it The Menu? And that was a wild one, where it's sort of, it's like you're paying for the privilege to experience this genius, that being the chef. And if you're trying to, like, if you have too many requests of what you want, you're not. It's like saying to Picasso, I don't like the way you did that, maybe switch it up a bit for me because I'm paying for it, whatever. And it's a weird relationship to have there, but I feel like I heard this thing, and I don't remember where I heard it, but it was about how hospitality, at the end of the day, it's got the word hospital in it because it's all about caring for people. And people who work in hospitality, their job is to look after other people, to care for them. Obviously, I'm not equating that to being a doctor, but, you know, that's fundamentally what it's about. It's not about, sure, there's a great deal of creativity and personal genius, whatever the fuck, that goes into being a chef and creating your meals, and there's a craft to it. It's an art, but this is an art that is supposed to be consumed. It's ephemeral. It doesn't last very long. Let's be real. It's going to be eaten, and so the person who's going to consume it, you want them to like it. Like, at the end of the day, if it wasn't about the consumer, then they wouldn't be making edible food. I feel like it would be more, oh no, they probably would, because flavor is a part of the craft, but, you know, it's the way it looks would be prioritized, I think, over the how edible it is or whatever. I don't know, that's one theory, but yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is I think Kami needs to consider that a bit more, and to stop being in his own head about how this is my vision and I need it to be like this, and anyone who wants to mess with that, specifically Richie, go fuck you. And then he gets so violent and aggressive, which he knows is not going to help. It's just his anger issues. He needs to calm those down. And see, the thing is, I know that a lot of chefs are actually like this. I started watching a bunch of like clips on YouTube the other night of Marco Pierre White and seeing that whole thing, and obviously we all know about Gordon Ramsay, and I know that it's a high pressure environment, and I'm sure this is much more true to life with the chefs screaming at each other's throats and all that stuff. But like, is it helping? Clearly not. They started fighting. What happened? All the papers went all over the place. It's a fucking shit show. You got to learn how to deal with your emotions in these kind of situations. I feel like that's the best way to, you know, deal with this environment. You can't go mad like that. I know it's easier to say than to actually do that, but fucking hell. Kami needs to have a bit more grace for Richie, because Richie is very right in a lot of the stuff he's saying. It's about the customer experience. You got to give them what they want. If it's a birthday, get them a fucking piñata. I mean, piñata, I don't know. I don't know if I personally would have gone with that, because I think that just makes a bit of a mess. I don't know if it's the wisest thing to have done that. But, you know, it is those special touches that make a big difference. When you're going to one of these restaurants, this isn't, for most people anyway, this isn't like a casual every single night kind of thing. This is a special thing. Some people save up a lot of money to go to these kind of things, and they want it to be a memorable night for good reasons. It's not just about the food, it's about how you're treated, it's especially if you want a Michelin star, it's the little extra touches that other people wouldn't have considered, just to show that you're really, it's what Marcus was saying in the funeral speech. Having someone pay attention to you, to really pay attention to you and to care, and it's not all verbal. Like, you don't have to say, I want this. They should just sort of know instinctively. It's a whole thing. And I think, what's his name? Richie sort of went through that experience of learning this back in season 2 when he was staging at that restaurant. Can't remember what it was called. But remember, he was eavesdropping in on what they were saying, and somebody was saying how they wanted a so-and-so pizza or whatever. So then he went out and got it. But it wasn't like they specifically asked the staff for it. It's just these little touches that are what make a difference, as opposed to just the quality of the food or, you know, things like that. Obviously those are really important, but this is what you need to take it to the next level. And I think Richie understands that possibly more than Kami does right now. Or Kami does know this, I'm sure he does. He's done this shit before, but he's so obsessive about his vision being actualized, like the way he wants his food to be cooked and the way this butter has to be from this place, that he refuses to accept anything other than that. He's not flexible enough, essentially, let's put it that way. Anytime something isn't going exactly as he wants it, he has a massive meltdown, and that's just not the way to be. Inevitably things aren't going to work out, because it's not just about you here. There's so many people involved in this operation. But yeah, I feel like Sydney maybe shouldn't be doing the job that she's doing right now. I feel like maybe if her and Tina swapped over, maybe that would be a better match. Look, Tina can cook, let's be real, but I think this is slightly out of her depth right now. at least right now. Maybe as time goes on, she'll get more comfortable with it. And Sydney likes to cook. That's her thing. I don't know why she's spending her entire time just reading out gluten-free, mirepoix, this, that, wagyu. If I was a chef, I wouldn't find that fulfilling at all. Yeah, I really liked the music. I said that quite a few times while we were watching it, but I think that was really cool. The way it does feel like I'm watching an opera or a ballet. Especially if with a ballet, you know, that's all non-verbal. And what Marcus was saying there about it doesn't have to be what is said, you just are able to communicate without using words, that kind of energy. And the bits where they're not talking or anything, but they're just like cleaning the place, and it felt like a choreographed dance in a way. Yeah, no, that I thought that was a really cool choice to make. And yeah, the episode kind of flew by, which is cool. Financial struggles, for real. I think that's sort of just the nature of any kind of restaurant, from what I've heard anyway. It does seem to be the case that it's very difficult to make actual money in these kind of endeavours. Like, was it Jamie Oliver and Gordon Ramsay had to close all their bloody restaurants, didn't they? And Jamie Oliver was like, not that I think Jamie Oliver is like, wow, what a chef, but he was sort of saying, you know, I feel for all the restaurateurs out there, everyone trying to make their restaurants a thing. It's so difficult. If someone like him, with his name and his status, can't keep those doors open for the common man, it's bloody difficult. So it's understandable. And you have to learn how to balance things, you know. You can't just be spending money on all of these fancy schmancy stuff when you're on a limited budget. You know, there's only so much you can do with these things. You got to learn to compromise, and I think Kami really struggles with compromise. I think that's his biggest struggle right now, and that's something he needs to work out. I think that's enough for today. Yeah, that was that episode. It was fun. I enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.